Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Big Jim's Workshop. Today we're heading out to go pick up a U-Haul trailer. So that's why you see us in the car. I got the little Goober with me today. We're gonna go head out and get this U-Haul so we can get over to my work and pick up the motorcycle for the new project I'm getting ready to start. And as soon as we get back, I gotta make room in the garage for this motorcycle. Maybe, just maybe, I can talk a little Goober into help me do that, but I doubt it. She will. She said she will. So now she's on camera. I got evidence saying she's gonna do it. So let's get over to this U-Haul place and get one picked up, and we'll get back at it. Be right back. Alright guys, well we managed to get the truck. It was a success. Now we gotta get back over to my work so we can get the bike. What do you think, Goober?
I think it's nice.
You like riding in this truck, sitting up a little higher? Alright, well. Alright, let's get to my work and I'll show you the bike. Be right back. Success! We have liberated the motorcycle. And we are on our way home. Back to the garage. We have made it. But unfortunately, there's no room in my garage, and now you can't see me. But there's the bike. It's in the garage. But now, unfortunately, I gotta go return to U-Haul, and then I gotta get back here and clean out this garage so I have room for this thing. All right, Goober, you ready?
Yes.
The final phase? I think it's the final countdown. Let's go. All right, well, made it back to the garage, and it's been a few days because I got sick, and just everything going on around here. As always, it's chaotic. We got the bike home, and I'll kind of show you where it's at right now, and kind of give me a minute here. And I'll basically go over what the plan basically is for this thing. So what I basically am going to do is, from scratch, build a custom chassis. I want to take the riding lawnmower I've got. I want to strip as much of it off as I can that I want to use, as far as body panels, the column, I don't want to say the column, the tower, the part where the steering column goes through and all that, that kind of usually holds all the controls and everything. I also want to I want to use the hood and all that, and possibly even the front bumper, just because it actually has a front bumper on it. I like the way it looks. I may end up having to remake it or something like that. But what I'm going to do is make a custom chassis. It's going to have independent front suspension. I haven't decided if I'm going to do independent rear suspension on it or just do a solid axle. I do want to make this thing street legal. I've been looking into it. The laws here in Florida are lenient at best. It wouldn't be hard to get it legal to go on basic everyday streets, like little subdivisions, stuff like that. But I want to be able to drive this thing to work because of the stupid standing bet I have with a coworker. And to be able to do that, I have to be able to drive on some highways. Now, I need to find out what I need to do to make it to that point. What I am going to do as far as physically on the mower is I'm going to stretch it probably 7 to 8 inches. I want to widen it about 6, give or take. I don't know for sure because I want to be able to lower the seat down so that the fenders kind of come up the seat a little bit, just to kind of drop it down. I don't like how it sits way up high. I want to drop it down. I figured that would make it a little more stable feeling while I'm driving it. It is going to have a rack and pinion steering, similar to the Death Trap here. And with the help of a couple of coworkers and some friends, we did come up with a name for this project. It is going to be the Widowmaker. So a friend of mine suggested start making stickers and stuff like that to put on things, but I don't know yet. I might make some stickers and kind of sell them if anyone's interested, so let me know. But with that, let me show you the bike. Alright, so what this is a 1993 Suzuki GSX-R 600. As you can see, it's pretty well kind of taken apart already. It came with all the plastics, the tank, the headlight, the wiring, carburetors, everything. It pretty much had it all short of a muffler. The guy that I bought it from, or got it from, I should say, he got it as a gift a couple years ago. It was already somewhat taken apart, hacked on, and nothing was ever really done with it. It just kind of sat in this guy's shed for a couple of years. Now the motor was a little stuck up. I threw a little WD-40 down it, turned it over by hand, got it all freed up. I did at one point have the wiring on it enough that I was able to turn it over with the starter using the controls and everything. So everything there worked. Now the wiring harness itself was pretty well hacked up. I picked up another one after talking to a local bike shop, one of the local dealers here. They told me that the part number for the 600 and the 750 was the exact same thing. So the wiring harness is all the same. So I managed to pick up one for a 700 or 750 or something like that. It was cheap. It was off of eBay. It was like 40 bucks used. No big deal. Everything is there. Everything, as far as I can tell, works. I am going to probably end up going through the motor just to freshen everything up. The bike itself only has 32,000 miles or something like that on it. I'd have to look at the cluster to be sure, but I've got that out in the shed already. The other thing is, space is a problem for me. I work in a small little garage. I don't really have room to put things. It took me a few days just to kind of rearrange some stuff, get some stuff out of here. I mean, if you could really see the whole garage that I'm working in, you literally will see that the death trap takes up like half this garage, along with all my tools. Another problem I was running into was my welder. I've had this welder for about 10 years now, and I have abused the heck out of it. It's what I learned to weld with. It's only a 140. It is from Lincoln Electric. I got it at Lowe's, I think. Yeah, like 10 years ago. It was a little $600 welder. It's done good for me. It really has. But it's kind of getting to the point where it's a little long in the tooth, shall I say. So I went and picked up a new welder today, and I'm going to actually, in this video, that's what I'm going to be setting up. I'm going to be getting that all set for, it's actually a multi-process welder from Harbor Freight. Laugh all you want, but I've seen a lot of good reviews online, and not just on Harbor Freight's website, other websites too. It is the one that could do MIG, TIG, and stick. One of the neat things about it is I can set it all up to do MIG and TIG, where all I have to do is change the setting on the dial. I can have everything plugged in, hooked up, ready to go. All I have to do is change around a couple little connectors on the front to switch between the two. So I'm kind of looking forward to setting that up and teaching myself how to TIG weld. It's going to help out a lot around here. I can't wait to do it. It's going to be a lot of fun. But first things first, I kind of got to rearrange some things in here, as always, and get it set up. I mean, you saw a second ago on my workbench, it's a complete disaster area again. I, for some reason, can never keep it clean. So let me get this shop cleaned up and get this new welder all set up. I'm probably not going to put it on the cart. I kind of don't like that welding cart there. It's too long. So I may just figure out a way of mounting it back there where it's accessible to do what I got to do with it, in case I got to change a spool or something like that. But it's just mounted there. I'll set up a spot for the tanks and strap them to the wall so they're nice and safe, or strap them to the bench or something. But yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of that welding cart. I'm not happy with it. It just keeps getting in my way. So with that, why don't I get to work? Alright guys, well I'm going to call the video here. I gotta go do some running around, I gotta get to the grocery store and stuff like that. Super Bowl Sunday and the game's going to be starting in a little bit. Not that I really care about the game or anything, I don't watch sports. And just never really got into it. More into the commercials and the halftime show and all that kind of stuff. I know I'm pathetic that way. Really never got into sports. But first impressions of this welder is I'm actually really digging it. One of the things I noticed right off the bat when I was setting this thing up is the grounding cable. It's a lot beefier than my old one. Now granted, this welder can do 140 or 240. My old one is straight 140. So with that though, I like the fact that I can have the MIG welder basically set up as well as the TIG welder, where all I gotta do is swap a couple connections up front and tell it what I'm doing. It's real user friendly, but yet it still has some adjustability for the more pros out there. Not that I am, but I'm sure in the long run it should help me do a lot better welds and stuff like that. Less grinding, less ugliness, and hopefully, for the love of God, less burn through. For some reason, my old welder, I just could not stop burning through no matter what I did. It either just didn't have enough heat or it would burn straight through. So I would either get no fusion or just make a big old hole, and then I've got to weld that back up. As far as the Widowmaker project, next video should hopefully be me getting the motor out of this bike and maybe just start measuring and laying out the actual frame for it. It may be a couple weeks. I do have a lot going on around here, and the way the weather has been lately, it's just kind of hard to get out here and actually work. Yeah, I'm in a garage and all, but half the stuff in this garage has to go outside while I work and film. So unfortunately, I can't film when it's pouring out. It's not feasible for me. I've already got my daughter's go-kart out underneath a tarp in the backyard, which I hate doing that because I'm more afraid of it getting stolen or something like that. But right now it's kind of in the carport with the truck, so hopefully that should be all right. But with that, I'm going to kind of finish cleaning up here, get this stuff kind of packed away a little bit, and call it quits for the day. So with that, it's going to be the end of this episode, so stay safe, have fun. If you like this video, hit me a thumbs up, send me a comment, let me know what you guys think. I personally can't wait to start actually welding with this thing, but that's going to have to wait for another day. I may one of these days just kind of play with it on some scrap metal just to get a feel for it. I've never TIG welded before, so this is going to be a whole new experience for me. I did pick up a couple of sets of tungsten tips and some welding rods, stuff like that. I'm sure I've got the wrong stuff, but whatever. I don't care. Other than that, send me a comment. If you like what you saw, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, man. It really does help the channel out, helps other people see these videos. Let me know what you think. So with that, I'll catch you later.